Welcome to the Funky Intellect Podcast, where I explore life topics through ridiculousness and real talk. Join me every week for conversations that make you think and music suggestions that make you move. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Funky Intellect Podcast. I hope y'all been doing all right. Your girl is back with a topic I think that everybody is kind of like searching for, thinking about, and I don't know. Hopefully this particular episode will be super useful to you and your socializing and whatnot. Today we're talking about third places or third spaces, whatever you want to call them. I was at a friend's house and, we just kicking back, chilling, chatting it up. And we were actually talking about meeting people, like to date and all that other good stuff. And I've been saying forever to, my straight friends that, okay, y'all need to go here, here, here. I'm giving suggestions because I'm a helpful person. That's who I am, right? And so I finally said, y'all, where are your third spaces? And everybody just kind of got quiet and looked at me. And I was like, y'all ain't never heard of the third spaces, the third places? And obviously it was like, girl, no, what is that? What you talking about? And I was like, okay, well, I didn't think it was, something that had not been heard of. I feel like people have been talking about these, but maybe putting a label on it was a little different, right? So everybody's like, hey, what you talking about? I said, okay, third places, somewhere you go that's not work or back to your house, because obviously you can't meet people there. You can't meet a boo and it ain't no friends there unless they call you and you already knew them or you got a roommate or something. You know what I mean? And so I decided to make an episode about it because just in case y'all didn't know, everybody's in need of a space where you're not just taking care of home and you're at the house doing laundry and cooking and cleaning and cooking, or you at work being bothered by Deborah in accounting that you don't fool with. So I decided to make an episode about third places and kind of give y'all some insight on where to go, how to find the places, the whole purpose, whatever. Buckle up, Buttercup. Let's get into it. The soundtrack of this podcast is very near and dear to my heart. I don't know if the Midwest folk or the West Coast folk or the East Coast folk have heard of this, but if you live in the South, you should have heard of this song. It's by Mel Waiters, and it's called The Hole in the Wall. Here, I'm going to give y'all a little snippet of what it sounds like. Now, look, if I get blocked or something for playing this, I don't know what to tell you, okay? I'll just re-upload the episode without it. But here is The Hole in the Wall, because this is what he talking about. A third space. Had my best time at the hole in the wall. Come on, Mel. Okay, that's all I'm gonna play because I don't want to get the people on me. I don't own the song, obviously. Anyway, The Hole in the Wall. Okay, you get into it. Keep in mind, I'm gonna give y'all a soundtrack, a whole little playlist situation that you can find. But let's go to The Hole in the Wall because evidently y'all might not have holes in the wall. And how you gonna meet your boo, Mr. or Mrs. Right or whatever, if you're not getting outside? Let's talk about what a third space is. So there's some psychologist somewhere back in the gap or whatever who decided that a third place is technically a public spot where you reconnect or connect with people and people you don't know. You meet new folk. You're basically bonding over a shared interest or activity, right? So you don't know them, you do know them. Cool. Don't matter. Y'all coming together over something that you actually enjoy and you having a good time, right? And the goal of the third place is just to be happy, playful. It's ease. It's nothing that, you're going to sell or you got to report back to work, or I don't know, y'all not going to key nobody car together. You bonding over some, you just go because you enjoy the thing. Third spaces are important for various reasons. I think the biggest thing now is meeting new people. We are behind desks, computers, our phones, all type of stuff now. And, it's kind of like we hadn't lost a human connection, but a little bit. Maybe a little ski taste, a little something. We might need to actually leave the house. I mean, at this point, we even doing grocery orders. We're not even going to the grocery store. Okay, you don't even got a favorite cashier that you say hi to every time, So I think those third spaces really give you a baseline, right? Like, it's a shared interest and it's the activity. A third space. Get into it. Oh, I need to meet somebody, or I wish I had somebody to go with to go do fill in the blank, or go see fill in the blank. Or I've been asked, don't you want to go to? And I don't. It's not for me. And it's not one of those things where you just suck it up because you want to be a good friend. It's literally just like, nah, this is not my jam. I've been asked that. A lot of times I find people are searching for people to do things with. And I think that third spaces are great for that. In addition to that, a lot of times after we've gone to work, and we've done all the adulting and we come home and then we got to do all the adulting at home, keeping up a house, washing your clothes, paying your bill, all that other stuff. Sometimes you just want to relax and the options that are available to you bore you. You don't want to go to the movies. You don't want to go out to eat necessarily, right? Because you can eat at home, or you're just not in the mood. You're in the mood for something a little different, something a little active, with people that want to do the same thing. I've noticed that as well. Another thing I've noticed is, have you ever wanted to talk to somebody about whatever interest you have, and you the only friend in your group that really has that interest? Or you might not be the only friend in the group to have that interest, but you don't know how nerdy or in-depth they are willing to go with you into a thing. I feel like third spaces are perfect for that. Imagine me being into, I'm going to say Legos, because I don't know, that's easy. It's a TikTok trend going around nowadays, and it's about Legos. Imagine being into Legos or something like that, and you want to talk about the second edition Star Wars set that Legos has released, but all your friends are like, now you can only take us so far on the Lego talk. This is why you need a third space. You need people around you that are going to be nerdy enough to where when when you get to level 5 with your friends, 6 through 10, you can really dig in at your Lego group. Y'all can talk about the additions and you can talk about whatever. A lot of times those spaces provide a connection that you would not have had otherwise. No shade to the homies. But sometimes you really want to get into something and it may not be their jam. A third space is going to help you with that. So you got options. You can meet a boo in the third space. You can meet new friends in the third space. You can just free your mind, okay, like the song say, and the rest will follow, and just chill and not have anything pressing to think about. Or you can get super nerdy or super in depth. A third space technically could be a study group. Somebody could love history and find themselves in a third space. So third spaces are important for various reasons. I will say this. I have absolutely wanted to go talk about something really nerdy, and I was like, I don't think I want to bring this to the group chat. You know what I'm saying? A third space is great for that. So a public spot where you can reconnect with people you know or meet some folks you don't know. Okay, so that's the third space or place. And so I made y'all a list because with the third space, it's a place where you want to basically become a regular, right? Y'all remember that show Cheers, where when the guy walked in, everybody would scream his name. They walked in and said, Norm. Y'all remember that? Okay. I might be dating myself. I am an elder millennial, but it's the third space. They bonded over, I guess, drinking at Cheers. I don't know. Whatever. But you want to become a regular where people know you, they know your face, all that other stuff. Let me say one thing that I've noticed, though, about folks going to the same spot over and over again. They're not talking to nobody. So ideally, in the third space that you find and you curate for yourself, you actually talk to the people that's there. That, you know, and say, hey, my name is Joy. Okay, good to see you. You know, maybe you point at a couple of people, you know, hit them with the wink and the gun, something like that. You have to talk to people, actually socialize, but it should be fairly easy because it's something that you already like. You dig? Let's get into what third places can possibly be. Okay, we're going to get into a list that I made. And the list is for anybody from the music lovers, the cultural people, the fit folk, people that just want to go enjoy the vibes. I have a couple on here for parents, etc., etc. So hopefully you fall into one of those categories and find yourself a third place so that you can meet new friends or develop deeper relationships with the friends that you have. And it's, keep in mind, not work, and it's not the house. Okay. All right. So let's jump into a quick list of what your third place could be. All right. Number one, you know what? I probably shouldn't count this down because I ain't gonna remember what order I'm in. So let's just hit it. A volunteer spot. A volunteer for something. Okay. I don't know if you live near a beach and it's a beach cleanup every other weekend. Go do something. Okay. To, I don't know, help the earth, help the planet, help somebody else or whatever. It could be any type of volunteering. So whether that's cleaning up, that is serving food, that is volunteering at a farmer's market, whatever it is going to be social. And if you get your rocks off by giving back and you want to make a difference when you're outside the house or outside of work, then a volunteer spot is for you. And if you're really feeling spicy, if there's been something that you've been wanting to give back to and you haven't been able to like find a space, you can really get fancy and make your own volunteer situation. It's always people trying to give back. So if you wanted to, you know, go paint a building or whatever. I don't know, but a volunteer spot. Next place, a book club. Now keep in mind, all of these third spaces, they can have little branches to them, okay? Your book club can be very specific. Example, say you like reading murder mysteries. You don't have to join the self-help book club. You can join the murder mystery book club. It doesn't have to be like an all-inclusive. You could do A book club for dads. You could do a book club. I know they have like Black Girls Read and stuff like that. So get really granular in the type of people you want to meet. And still, I ain't gonna say don't be open, but you can get really granular in the type of people you want to meet. So, a book club, I got a homegirl that's in a book club, and they have started taking trips and doing meetups and going to people's houses and all the things from the third space. So, it works, but you actually got to jump in a little bit and find your people, okay? Book club, that's a good option. For my fit people, go to the gym. Don't just, if you're going to the gym and you're just leaving, maybe stick around. Talk to the instructor, wave at the person that you always put your yoga mat next to, whatever it is. A lot of people now are joining run clubs to meet new people. Join a run club, join a biking club. If you join a bike club, they have bike clubs that just go around the city and they got lights. People that do like the tykes, the three-wheelers, join those types of clubs and you'll find some people, meet some people, make some new friends, maybe find a boo. I don't know what your goal is, but that's one. Let's see. Oh, bars. Okay. Bars are next up on my list. Now, I feel a way telling y'all to go to a bar and make that your third place because I don't want to create or condone any alcoholics on here. However, there's something to say when you go to a place all the time and like the bartender knows you. If they serve food, like they know your order, they know your drink, whatever. Also, to expand on bars, what if you join like a whiskey club, a wine club, hell, Alcoholics Anonymous, just to go the other way? I mean, go. You might meet some people. It's a third space. The goal is ease. And, I don't know if Alcohol Anonymous is playful, but you get where I'm going with this, right? Next up on the list, online gaming. That's random, but you do build community on online gaming. Now, I've heard a lot about online gaming, the good and the bad. However, it's a lot of people that like gaming, y'all. Like a lot, various ages, all types of stuff. All I'm saying is give it a shot. There may be a thing. I don't know. You could go to gaming. They have like gaming tournaments and all type of other stuff. That could be a third space. Next up on the list for the parents, a playground that you go to all the time. I know. It's for the kid and it's for you. If you're a regular at said playground, one, you get to be nosy. You kind of start to like call the shots and see who's up there. And you're going to meet other parents because remember our friendships, if you listen to the last episode, our friendships have to be aligned in a way. So y'all know y'all need some friends with kids. Go to the same playground, Gymboree, the trampoline park, whatever. Set aside the time, go third space. Next up, any random hobby like painting, crocheting, whatever. Try it out. I got a homegirl that just started macrame. Find the macrame homies. Do you know that website, meetup.com? Get it in, okay? You can macrame with the best of them. So that's I feel like if you are looking for a hobby and people doing it, meetup.com, and it's not a sponsor ad or nothing like that. I mean, maybe I'll tag them in a post, but meetup.com, they got people doing things, third spaces, okay? Also, anything at a rec center, right? Whether you're playing like volleyball, the golf course. I don't know what else people do at rec centers. Obviously, I don't be at them. Oh, playing tennis. Tennis is a big thing now. It's the third space, everybody. And when you're deciding on your third space, you want to really be specific. Of course, you'll find something new and different while you're out there. However, be specific in who you kind of want to share the third space with, right? Like, am I into walking? Sure. Do I want to walk with a whole bunch of frat boys? Probably not, right? So just be mindful and be specific about whatever your third space is. This is really going to help you stick with the third space and not be like, oof, that was whack. Now, I will say this. Finding your third space may take more than 1-2 tries, right? You may go somewhere and be like, that wasn't my vibe, but I still have this interest. Let me try a different group of people. Don't give up on the first try, y'all. Don't give up on the first try. It may take a couple of groups, a couple of spaces. You might go to a bar and be like, I don't like the parking here. Whatever it is, find something that's comfortable for you, but just be open to the fact that it might take you a couple of tries to find exactly what you like. Don't be no punk, okay? You can do it because it's going to be better for you in the long run. So I have faith in y'all. I really, really do. At the end of the day, get out of the house, to get out of your head, to meet new people, with whatever goal you have in mind with those new people, right? Making new friends or finding a boo. Go to a third space. Find a third space. And a perk of a third space is you actually look like you got something going on. You know what I'm saying? Like you got a little life. I can't go to that. I have a crochet night with the homies. You see what I mean? Like nobody likes a downer Debbie that don't really have nothing to do or whatever. Finding a third space is really going to solve your problem of I don't have a friend to go out with, I don't have anything to do, etc. Think about it. If you got maybe 2 third spaces, work, home, family, a dating life, Lord, if you add a child on top of that, you have a full life. Some way, somehow. I'm encouraging you to find that third space. Maybe the sociologist dude knew what he was talking about, okay? You got to find it. It's very, very important for your mental health. Third spaces are great for just regular old development, experiencing new people. Staying in your box is never necessarily the way to go in life. You want to experience new people with different thought and all that other stuff. And what better way to do it if it's doing something you already enjoy or that you were going to get into or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? I'm just here to give y'all good advice. Find your third space. I'm talking and I need to find me a third space. I've been meaning to go to a run group. I have not made it to the run group, okay? However, we're all a work in progress, so I'm not going to punk out. You don't punk out. Y'all report back and tell me what third spaces y'all have found. And maybe I'll tell you the third spaces that I've made for myself. So, I don't know. Until next time. All right, go and get on that playlist. I'm going to find me a hole in the wall, okay? I'm going to find me a hole in the wall. As usual, don't forget to check out this episode's playlist on Spotify or YouTube by clicking the link in the bio.